what's up? Another episode of Entre Filmmaker. Today, a deep dive, an unboxing of the new AirPods that were just released by Apple. And I want to kind of get them through the grind and compare them to the Pros. So I'm super excited because they promise quite a lot, because they look very similar to the AirPods Pros. Are they good enough that I could take them on the road for quick sound mixing or editing with them? Or is it really just for enjoying music? And yeah, let's dive into it. Let's go. All right, here we go. So as always, okay. So they look very similar. So here they are. So let's see, there's probably something underneath. Oh, cable, lightning cable, and then USB-C on the other end. These are the AirPods Pros and these are the AirPods. All right, so they look very similar in size. The case is a little bit smaller, but it's the same height and the same thickness. So let's connect them to the phone. Put them next to each other. Boom. I can just hit connect. Then I can use them for Siri, of course. It's called. And now they are paired. They fit pretty well. I like how they feel. They're a little harder than the AirPods Pros, but that's a given because, you know, their tip is really like a little hard. When you compare the two, the Pro here has like a silicone tip and this one has no tips. So Apple stated that the AirPods are IPX4 water resistant. Still hear the music, but I can't see a thing. Still works. Yeah, bass is still good. Music is still playing. So let's do the right side. Put it back in. So yeah, they both play perfectly. Oh, let's get out of here.
And maybe we should leave them there for about 5 minutes. I'll go quickly to pee.
Let's fish them out of here. Oh. So let's see if they work. Oh, they work. Wow.
So let's do it. Knock.
L'chaim, ich sag du zu dir. Alright. Oh. And yeah. And they're playing still music. Another thing what they do is they charge wirelessly. Boom. But they have now like a magnet attached to it. If you try the same with the AirPods Pros, they would fall off. What I want to know now is how far do they actually reach between the phone and when you have them in your ear? Okay, so here's the phone. Let's put it down and then I'm walking away. And let's see how long I will be able to listen to the recording till it breaks up. So I'm still hearing it. Okay, here it starts interrupting. So this is how far I am. So let me put down the headphones here. I hope no car will drive over them. And then let's pick up the phone from over there. And then let's measure it, the distance. So for that, I'll use the Measure app. And I'll put a spot right down here. And let's see how far we can walk away with this thing. Looking good.
And here are the AirPods.
$120 feet between the headphones and the iPhone. So that's pretty astonishing. Let's talk about for a moment about sound quality. So compare the AirPods Pros, AirPods, and against these Beats headphones. I think the clear winner here is, for me, the AirPods in terms of regular listening. When you listen to music, when you listen to audiobooks, phone calls, and movies, I found that the AirPods Pros are quite flimsy in comparison, and it seems to me that the AirPods, the regular AirPods, have like equalization that's going on that makes really, especially classical music, really detailed, has much more bass than the AirPods Pros, and I really love and dig it. And they have really done a lot of improvement for the sound between the AirPods Pros and the AirPods. Now, when I compare this to the Beats are heavier in general, known to be heavy in bass, but the regular AirPods, they're great. They are really well balanced, and I prefer them over everything in this size of headphones that I have heard out there. Now, if I'm editing on a MacBook Pro in Final Cut, everything is reversed. The AirPods Pros are very detailed. I can really make out the 6 different channels, and everything is spaced out spatially. What I'm hearing, and the AirPods Pros come much closer to the original mix, whereas the AirPods, they mush it all together and not very well separated. So I don't know if it has to do with because this is a Dolby Surround mix, and the Pros are just geared towards that kind of work. And I would prefer actually to work with them out in the field more, because I can put noise cancellation on. Think of working in a cafe or in a loud set environment. For me, at least, clearly the AirPods Pros are a winner when it comes to on-the-go, mixing something either in Logic Pro or in Final Cut. Now, the new AirPods have also spatial audio. Spatial audio, instead of having stereo basically just from 2 sides, they have or can create surround sound right around you. So spatial audio can be accessed by just coming down from that menu, holding this button, and then tapping on this. And then you can have head tracked, fixed, that would be stereo, or you turn it off altogether. So that's great for watching movies, where you move your head back and forth, and then you can hear that the screen stays actually centered, and it's kind of really like speakers that's kind of all around you, especially when you're on the go and want to watch movies in this kind of more immersive experience. Another cool feature that the new AirPods have is Find My app. So if you lose them, you're getting disconnected from them and you want to find them, I get this kind of interface here and finding them, and obviously they are right here on the desk and it finds them. Between the 3, if I have to choose for regular listening, it would be the AirPods. However, if you need to be on the road and do post-production, whether it's with Logic or with Final Cut, then I think the AirPods Pros are the better choice because of the noise cancellation. That's number 1. And second, they don't have this artificial equalization. As a pro, I would stay with the AirPods Pros because of noise cancellation and more details when you do editing. It's a little bit more realistic, the sound when you're mixing and stuff like that. If you are out there just for entertainment and movies and books, audiobooks, stuff like that, then I think the AirPods are always the better choice. The other thing that I like about AirPods is they're sitting there in your ear and they don't feel like they're kind of invading in your ears, and it's easier to kind of roam the world. So this one would stay in my ears all day long. And yeah, I think this is a fantastic product. The only thing that you need to pay attention to is that I saw that the AirPods Pros you can pick up from Amazon for around $190. The AirPods are retailing right now for $179. So it can be a $10 difference. So I think for most users, the AirPods are really a great choice.